I can feel the like angst in Chloe here. I feel like she did not want to do this number. Hi Sparkles, it's Jordan Sparks. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be reacting to all of Chloe LUKASIak and MADDIE ZIEGLER's duets from Dance Moms. So if you're interested in that, make sure to give this video a great big thumbs up. And if you're brand new to my channel, make sure to smash that juicy red subscribe button before you leave and hit the bell notification so that you never miss another upload. And before we hop into today's video, if you're not already following me on Instagram and Twitter, you can check those both out at Jordan J Sparks, and I will leave the links down in the description, and let's hop right into this. So for this first duet, I found a recording of Dream, but then I just did an audio swap and put the music over top so that you wouldn't hear like all of the kids screaming in the background. So let's get into this. Aw, they were so small. Well, it's just Chloe so far, but... Oh, I spotted Christy and Melissa in the back. These costumes were so cute. The little dress and the little bow. They're so sweet together.
Long walks in the dark through woods grown behind a
You just can't help but smile.
The stars smiled down to me, God answered in silent reverie. I said a prayer and fell asleep. I had a dream that I could fly.
Where the Maddie face begins. I love how they wait there for each other. Aww. Okay, well, I'm just gonna pause that before we hop into the next one. Shout out to Sephora in the background. My first thing I just wanted to say is there was something that was truly magical about watching these two dance and this partnering. Like, there was never another duet pairing that I've ever known that just seemed like they had such a magical chemistry. And I honestly think that was like a huge reason that Dance Moms blew up, was because of this dance partnership. And I thought they were just perfect together all the time. I don't have any corrections. I'm just going to leave that duet at its perfection. That is literally how I will always remember Maddie and Chloe, and they'll be engraved in my mind forever as like these two little munchkins. Second of all, I would have to say that looks really nerve-wracking to dance on like a carpet pop-up stage in the middle of the mall with people in all around you in every direction. Must be a little bit nerve-wracking, but they did a great job. So let's hop into the next one. Oh yeah, there's a duet that they did called Everlasting Friends that was never aired, and I've searched all over the internet. Here's a picture from it, but I literally can't find it. So if any of you guys know of like any clips, let me know. Black Swan. Wow, she already had her front aerial perfected at that young. I'm just gonna pause this. So I would have to say that I love how invested Chloe always is whenever she had a dark role. Like, even when she was this young to like now, even whenever she gets a dark role, she's like so invested in it and you can just feel it. That being said, I feel like she's really presenting herself and her upper body technique is great, but she seems to like keep having like little fumbles in this duet where she just like loses her footing. But anyways, let's hop back into this. I can tell they were both very focused on their technique. This is the first duet that I watched that I was like, aww, little ballerinas. She was just walking on her toes. Alright, so I'm just going to pause that before we hop into the next one. So I think that that was one of the most epic duets that everybody remembers from the beginning of Dance Moms. I thought that, yes, they could have been more in sync, and there was a couple parts where Chloe was fumbling her footing. But overall, that was a very technically advanced duet for their age. And I would say that I definitely don't see 9-year-olds and 8-year-olds doing Italian fouettes very frequently, and especially not nicely like Chloe and Maddie just did. So that was supreme. But let's hop into Inside of Me. So personally, Inside of Me was my favorite duet ever on Dance Moms. I love this duet so much. I don't know why, I couldn't tell you, but I just thought that it was such a perfect pairing, and I love the choreography, and this kind of pretty lyrical is like my favorite.
Everybody has to try. That's what they say, but sometimes I don't know if I got what it takes to make the world come alive. But then I close my eyes. I put my foot upon the ground.
I think that they were especially impressive at this age just because watching like an 8 and a 9-year-old A have the ability to partner at all, especially with lifts and stuff, is impressive to me. B, I just found that their technique at this age was so on point. They were so clean. They were so focused on being better and competing with each other that it just made their technique amazing. I thought their musicality and the way that they moved through their contractions was amazing for this age, and that I think was a big reason why everybody was like, wow, I need to see these girls dance every single week, is because they were making huge improvements from week to week, and just at a technical level, especially in like seasons 3 and 4, was like, okay, let's hop back into this.
Listen to my heart, but it don't make no sound. Inside I know if I don't
Chloe's
turn
décolletage and her turns are beautiful in this number.
I'll never live it down. Don't back down. Inside of me,
Nice clean dégagé for all of her leaps.
'cause I can
They're so in sync.
most anything. Inside of me is all I ever need. Is all I'll ever need.
pausing this again. Literally, they're just so perfectly in sync. That was so magical about these two. And in the same way that I mentioned in my Paige and Chloe duets video, that when Paige dances with Chloe, that she's like totally in the zone and she's the most confident that she ever is. And so she dances up when she dances with Chloe. I feel the same is true when Chloe dances with Maddie. Chloe is the most confident. She is performing at the highest level that she ever performs at, and they're just like a magical partnership. P.S. Just a little tea. I don't know if you guys all saw that picture with all of the dance moms together. Well, Melissa and Christy were back together, which means that maybe Maddie and Chloe could be friends again, and maybe we could see another Maddie and Chloe duet in the future. You never know. Okay, let's hop into this. I liked these other duets as well, but Inside of Me was my favorite. Pretty costumes. Again, they're beautifully in sync. I think they were more together in Inside of Me, but still doing a great job. I just really appreciate clean technical numbers. That's why I like old school lyrical more than like new contemporary. This number is beautiful. It just didn't have the same chemistry and magic to me as the previous duet. Nice float turns. Aww. Let's just go into the last one. I can feel the like angst in Chloe here. I feel like she did not want to do this number. But it works really well if that's just her acting. Just gonna pause this for a second. First of all, there's like some extreme Maddie face going on in this duet. But I would just have to say that at this point, I feel like they were losing their chemistry. And I think there's something to be said about friends dancing, because when you really trust your duet partner, it honestly does make your chemistry and your performance so much better. And I just feel like this is a little bit lost. There's like kind of a imbalance of weight. Like Maddie is the more important one, and Chloe was just thrown in there. But that's just how I feel. I feel like that really affected them being in sync together, and I think that affected their chemistry when they perform. And that's what I thought was missing in this duet, but let's hop back into it. they're still like in sync, and it's technically beautiful. It just doesn't have the magic. All of their duets were very similar after the Black Swan one. Like, these last three are so similar. This one is just more like angsty and depressing, and the other two were more like happy. See, Chloe hesitated on that suit new. And then bobbled there. And I can just like feel the defeat on her. So I know that other people have mentioned that in that duet before that they think it's just because Maddie turns faster and that is why they were out of sync. But if you watch, Maddie does her suit new, and either maybe Maddie's a hair early, but their suit new, their prepare wasn't at the same time, and that's why their turns were off at the end. Yeah, Chloe's a hair late. And so she was trying to catch up during this turn sequence, and then that's why she ended up bobbling at the end. So that was the only thing. I think that all together and overall, that duet was still great, and they still performed it. It was executed well. It was totally in sync. It was just that one last turn at the end, and I think because Chloe was hesitating by just a split second, then she ended up being late in the suit new to prepare, and then because she was late for that, she tried to rush through the turn so she could be in sync with Maddie, and then that's why she ended up bobbling out at the end, was because she was rushing and there was no flow to the turn. So that was my opinion. Overall, I think that all of their duets together were great. Like I said, I think that they had a magic together that was unmatched otherwise on this show. And I feel like they started to lose it in this last number. And then Chloe left the show, obviously. But that was my opinions for all of the Chloe and Maddie duets. Let me know your opinions in the comments below. And that is it for this video. So if you have any other recommendations for videos that you would like me to react to in the future, definitely let me know. And before we leave, make sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. They are both Jordan J. Sparks. And again, the links will be down in the description box. And as always, make sure to be weird, be wild, and stay sparkly. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!